Happy Friday. We have a great show lined up for you all today. It might be cold and rainy outside, but you know what? Our boy Jace Tunnel is still going to make it out to the beach. We're going to go beachcombing with him. Plus, we have a fishing line. Believe it or not, this might be the perfect weather for someone to go fishing. And we'll give you the scoop on all the great things happening around the bend. Rain or shine, honey. We have a great show coming up today. Thank you so much for joining us. You're watching Coastal Living.
Jace Tunnel here. Oh man, I'm excited to talk to y'all today about something. Goose barnacles. And we've got a lot of stuff washing up. I mean, almost anything you can think of washing up right now has these goose barnacles on it. They're also called gooseneck barnacles. Now, there are a couple of different types of barnacles that you'll see washed up. Like the acorn barnacle, you know, we talk about that sometimes on here. But this is a gooseneck barnacle, and they look very different. Now, one of the things that you're going to be, okay, let's talk about why they are called goose barnacles. Because some of these, they grow in colonies, and the stalk, the peduncle that these are attached to actually looks like a gooseneck. And so that's where it gets its name. Now, these look like clams, so a lot of people would think that they are a mollusk, but they're actually not. They are a crustacean. And so they actually have an animal living inside of these moving plates. And so I've got some footage that I'm going to show you where one of these logs had washed up, and you know, to pop these off, you basically pull on it, boom, you can see right there, you can see the peduncle, and then if I open this up, you'd be able to see the animal inside. But I'll show you the crustacean. So if you ever see these when they first wash up, the animal will actually be on the outside of it, and it will look like fingers coming out. Those are actually its legs. So the animal lives in there upside down. So it has its legs coming out, and then its mouth is right below that. And I'll get some close-up shots of that, but they are filter feeders. So they're filtering out, you know, plankton and stuff out of the water. Now, crustaceans, you might know more of like a lobster, crab, a shrimp. So these are very much related, since they are a crustacean, to those other animals that you might be more familiar with. Now, these can live on rocks in an intertidal zone. How we find them a lot here is by floating up. So this log right here is full of goose barnacles all over it. But here's a stick I picked up. Look at that, all over the stick on various spots on it. Plastic, here's a chunk of plastic, and we've got goose barnacles growing on there. Here's a sea bean. So, you know, normally I like to find sea beans and stuff. Well, this one's got goose barnacles on it. And then I found one that was just washing up in the high tide line on a piece of wood, and there's a bunch of little ones all over there. So I'll get a close-up of that so you can see how they feed, but this one is actually coming out, and the legs are coming out and feeding on, trying to feed on plankton that's in the water column. Now, I mentioned before, this stalk that's on here is called a peduncle. It actually has a gland on there and that secretes sticky adhesive, like glue, basically, which allows it to stick whenever it's young. And I mean real young, like 30 days old. You know, they're really free-floating little animals when they're first hatched for about 30 days, and then they have this adhesive gland that allows them to stick on something.
Hey everybody, this is the fishing line. My name is Miss Kelly Black, and this is
Nick Meyer, Breakaway Tackle, and we've got something to share with you.
absolutely, as you can currently tell, it is freezing.
Currently, we've got an air temperature of 47 degrees. Good news is sea temperatures staying above 60. Still can target pomps, reds, stuff like that. Once this severe wind, which is 20 miles an hour from the north, swings to the south and eases up. Now, you were talking about twitch baits and going after reds and things.
Yeah, absolutely. So because that weather is getting colder and a redfish is a cold-blooded animal, it is going to start moving slower They're going to be in deeper bodies of water with muddy bottoms because that holds the heat longer. And of course, they're going to be chasing that heat like the rest of us. Also, because they're moving slower, they're going to be a little bit more apprehensive about going after that fast-moving bait. So you want something that's really shiny, that suspends, that twitches in that water.
Slow move, slow retrieve.
Absolutely.
So there you go. That's your tip. Driving conditions on the beach are about a 7, and we've got a high pressure over, so it will improve. 0 weed I didn't see out there today, so that's a big improvement. 2 tide days at the minute, which is good. Here's the key with our beach. When the wind is from the north, the fish move off. And what happens is the current runs from north to south. In the situation where the wind comes back south, they will move closer to shore. It's looking like the winds on Sunday will be from the south, and it's going to be a little bit warmer. So fingers crossed, eh?
Yes, fingers crossed. So
there you go.
Hopefully it'll be your best day to get out there. If not, maybe just stay warm and enjoy those great driving conditions.
That's it. Have a great day.
Y'all have a great day. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Let's get into all the fun things happening this weekend around the Bend. Beginning tonight in Calallen, the Coastal Bend Blood Center is ready for the 8th annual Find the Hero in You blood drive, happening today at the Walmart in Calallen from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Donors are entered to win a $250 HEB gift card, a Walmart gift card for the same price, PlayStation 5, Blackstone Flat Grill, Beat Studio Pro, a ton of really great prizes, all for something we should be doing anyway. So you're also going to get a Outback Steakhouse coupon, a Find the Hero in You t-shirt, and a koozie for National Blood Donor Month. So it sounds like a win-win. Plus, again, you could be saving up to 3 lives. Now, the following day, you can participate in this event here in town in Corpus Christi, over in front of their usual spot, Cavender's Boot City. That is Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Same prizes, so head out there and do your good deed. Saturday morning, if you want to start the new year off right and in the right state of mind, from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m., you can enjoy yoga on the beach at Horace Caldwell Pier. Get ready to stretch and rejuvenate with a certified yoga instructor, Miss Nancy Myers. Plus, you're on the beach, so as long as you can tackle this weather, wear something warm, and enjoy a refreshing yoga session right there in the sand. You can connect with nature and enhance your practice. Of course, you want to bring your own mat and your own towel for comfort, and all skill levels are welcome. Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Every second Saturday, you can attend the Fulton Mansion Historic Site for this free event. They're going to be doing Victorian-inspired crafts and activities. It's a come-and-go, family-friendly event, perfect for anyone looking to enjoy and spend a Saturday morning with their friends or family. January's craft is inspired by the magazine and catalogs of Victorian times, and you get to create your own collage using those magazines and paper, so that sounds like a fun time. TAMUCC has a basketball doubleheader Saturday at 1 at American Bank Center, so don't miss that. And of course, if you want to give back to the community, head out to Packery Flats Winter Cleanup Round 2, Saturday at 9 a.m. You'll want to head to the website and sign up because you are required to get registered. So have fun, get out there, and do your part to give back. Tag us in your photos at Coastal Living TV on Facebook and Instagram.
Now, Coastal Living's Pet of the Week.
It's time to introduce you to our pet of the week, and what better way to get active than to have a buddy to keep you accountable. So meet Freddie. He's a Labrador Retriever mix. He's only 8 months old, and he's looking for a new home. He did make it into the play group, and he's social, playful, and friendly with all of his buddies. Now, he has a lot of energy, and of course, they're still working on training, which is great at this age. There's lots of room to sort of customize his personality and his habits to whatever you're looking for in your furry friend. He's been friendly with staff, and he loves taking treats, and of course is still learning to walk on a leash. So stop by and visit Freddie and all of his friends at Corpus Christi Animal Care Services Monday through Saturday from 1 to 5:30 p.m. You may find the perfect companion for you.
Coastal Living's Pet of the Week is paid for by Animal Medical Corpus Christi, family owned and operated since 1981.
What do you say I share a recipe with you that in the past you may have been intimidated by? It's risotto, and it originates in northern Italy. Over the years, it's become crazy popular here in the States. And once you find out how easy it is to make, you'll wonder why you didn't make it sooner. The first thing you want to do is warm some chicken broth in a saucepan, and we'll come back to this in a sec. Now, in a large saucepan, we saute some onions and mushrooms in a little butter until they're tender. Then we stir in some arborio rice, garlic, and a bit of wine. And cook that until the wine is absorbed. Now here's the trick to making creamy risotto. Slowly add in the warm chicken broth, 1 cup at a time, stirring it until it's absorbed. Right before serving, stir in a bit more butter, some Parmesan cheese, parsley, and pepper, and it's done. See, I told you it was easy. And once you take your first forkful, I have a pretty good feeling that this will become part of your monthly dinner routine. You could even add some cooked shrimp or chicken to it. To get the recipe for our creamy mushroom risotto, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a Northern Italian way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
We're off to a great start, but don't go anywhere. When we return, the Nueces County Junior Livestock Show is kicking off, and we are going to visit with some of the students and teachers to learn more about what it takes to get into that and what the outcome is. What's the end game? So we got that and so much more to come on Coastal Living.
These barnacles are hermaphrodites, so they produce both egg and sperm, but they don't self-fertilize. So you'll see that they're in colonies and stuff, and so that's what helps them be able to fertilize, to be able to have their eggs, and they mature in 1 to 3 years. So by 3 years, they are already having babies, and peak spawning season is in the summer around July, and each individual can have, 950,000 embryos. That's per adult. That's, almost 1 million embryos. That's pretty crazy. And so look how many are on this log right here. That is a lot of eggs. Now these are brewed for about 3 weeks, then they're hatched and they're released in the open ocean and floating around. And that's why they have so many, because you know that there's fish out there that are feeding on these. Now, like I said earlier, after about 30 days of floating around as a baby, they start attaching to something hard. And that's when they start, growing their gooseneck and start filter feeding and growing in these colonies like this. Whenever it washes up, and like I'm looking at this one right here, a lot of these, there are some that are still in here on this log, but birds feed on these like crazy. Ruddy turnstones, sanderlings, laughing gulls, oyster catchers. There's a lot of different bird species that whenever this stuff washes up, it's like free food for them. So they're going out there and just eating these things up. That's why you want to look for them if it's actually floating in the water or had just washed up. That's when you'll find them alive. Now I've even seen some of these barnacles growing on top of other barnacles. So that tells you they really just find something hard to attach to and they start growing. Now, last but not least, I know y'all are wondering, do people eat these? And the answer is yes. There are countries that eat these. And so they can take the shell off, they take the legs off, and the meaty tissue they can eat, especially the stalk, so the peduncle. Yummy, yummy, yummy. They end up boiling this stuff in salt water to be able to keep its flavor and everything. But it's served whole, and I don't know, if y'all are feeling adventurous, come out and get you some and boil them up. All right, that's it for this episode of Beachcombing. We'll hope to catch you on the next one. Bye.
Hi, I'm Catherine Villaforte, and I'm a first-year FFA student, but I'm an 8th grader here at Grant. My show animal that I personally like is a goat. I decided to do FFA because my whole family has done FFA from my dad's side of the family, and I wanted to also like try it out, and I personally love it. I chose a goat because Miss Walter was giving them out, like so that way the students can learn more about them, and then because also goats tend to be the easier animals to start out with, even though they are very stubborn, they're easy to get the hang of, rather than like a pig or a steer that's easier. A goat, it's a lot of responsibility. Like you have to go twice a day and always have to make sure that they're acting right, because there's little changes in goats that you might not notice unless you actually pay attention. So like if their eating patterns change, that can be a sign that they're sick. And then there might be tiny bumps on them that can look like just a normal mark on them, but it's actually something that they can have. And then also you have to feed them and water them like twice a day, clean out their pens, and then walking them and working with them every day to make sure they stay healthy. The biggest thing I've learned is honestly just how much work it can be, and like how hard it must be on like farmers that they do that every single day, all day, every day. That's just what they do for money. I will be going to the Nueces County Junior Livestock Show, and I do plan to show my goat. I feel like the goal at the livestock show, it depends for multiple different people. Like if you're competitive, it could be to get grands or reserve champion. And if you're in there for fun, it can just be, like see who you can inspire like to join this, because I know that's how I got inspired to join, is going to see my cousins at the livestock show. But you can also make money from it, whether you sell the ribbon or the animal.
Hi, I'm Aline Martinez. I'm a student here at Grant Middle School. I'm in 8th grade, and I've been doing this for 1 year, and I'm raising a goat. It takes a lot of responsibility. You have to feed them twice a day, clean out their pen whenever it gets really dirty, provide fresh food and water, bathe them a lot, well not a lot, but only when you're going to clip them for show and everything, and make sure they're healthy. This is my first year doing a livestock show. I've been to other shows. I'm excited because I want to see how good I've been doing with my goat and how I can raise it and everything. And I'm looking forward to do it again next year. I need to brace her. I need her to flex her muscles and push against me to really show her back muscles and everything. So you just like kind of brace her like this. You got to pick up her head, and she'll be able to like flex her back legs and push towards me basically. And what I like most about the camaraderie is raising the animal, because it takes a lot of responsibility, and this has taught me how much responsibility I need to apply to my life and with animals and everybody else. I would recommend this to other students because it's fun, it teaches you about responsibility and animals, and just keeping an eye on things that you've never actually paid attention to. Please come support us at the Richard and Borchard, and everybody's invited, and it's the 14th through the 15th.
With the holidays now past, you might be feeling a bit of a shopping hangover, but if your budget can allow it, you'll find some great deals all during the month of January, starting with fitness equipment. Emily Longhauser is starting the new year with a resolution to work out.
We're wanting an elliptical and a workout bike.
Austin Gears, who manages a used sporting goods store, says his Play It Again Sports location is ready for January shoppers with everything from treadmills and exercise bikes.
Oh, this one's on sale for 40% off right now.
To workout balls.
So that's your medicine balls there.
And dumbbells.
I got rubber ones for $2 per pound. I got cast iron for $1.59 per pound.
Retailers know shoppers are focused on health in the new year, so you may find savings on accessories like smartwatches and fitness trackers.
You may also see deals for gym memberships.
Samantha Gordon with Consumer Report says January is also when stores hold annual white sales, or sales on bedding and linens.
Think pillows, sleep masks, pajamas even.
She says the weekend before Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a common time for deals on mattresses and large appliances like dishwashers and refrigerators. Other savings you'll find in January: discounted holiday items like decor, gift wrap, and artificial trees. And toward the end of the month,
because the Super Bowl is February 9th, We do tend to see in the weeks leading up to the Super Bowl, there tend to be discounts around TVs and home theaters.
To shop January sales, this QR code takes you straight to deals on items top rated by Consumer Reports. So from TVs to bedding to workout gear.
Typically, we try to have our equipment here for about half the price if it's of new.
You'll find great deals in January so you don't waste your money. I'm John Meadows.
Interested in growing your business? Coastal Living can help. Email us at advertise@coastallivingtv.com or scan the QR code on your screen for more information.
Here today on Coastal Living. Thank you so much for joining us. As usual, we want to thank everybody who contributes to the show, especially our buddy Jay's Tunnel and our fishing line friends. So we hope you have a fun and safe weekend. Tag us in your photos at Coastal Living TV on Facebook and Instagram, and that's exactly where you can find us. If you have any ideas for the show or if there's something you love or want more of, you let us know. Plus, you can catch all your favorite episodes and segments at Coastal Living TV Corpus Christi on our YouTube channel, so be sure to head that way and subscribe. Have a fun and safe weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday. Bye.